WRX. So far, it is really, really wet outside, and I was nervous to do a car review today. But with all-wheel drive, it's fine. So, traction control off, foot down, floor it, bop, 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 bop. And 60. That was sweet. I've never ever done an all-wheel drive launch before, and now I am extremely jealous. Let alone in the wet. In the wet, I would be in that ditch right over there. It would be not a sight to see for the Smurf. The car has the 4-cylinder turbocharged boxer engine that's in almost every Subaru for a while, and it's about 260 to the wheels, 300 torque, and with that launch, I completely believe it. But it's one of those cars that it feels really fast, so it doesn't really bother you if you don't have stupid amounts of power. I really enjoy it so far. Out of all the other WRXs I've ever driven, including the old Blob-Eye, can't remember what year it was, this thing is miles ahead of the other one. The interior of the car, it's really, really nice. The steering wheel is super comfortable. I really like this steering wheel. It has a really nice 9-3 position. And it's starting to rain again, but that's okay because I'm in a Subaru. I feel so empowered driving this thing. Like, I feel like I'm invincible, which is not good, and I'm not gonna beat the crap out of this car too much because it's, well, not mine. And I hear that's important. But overall, I'm taking corners, I'm flooring it, I'm doing all these things. If I was in my Mustang, like I said, it would be a bad day. This car has an interesting kind of wheel setup because, as you guys know, I'm kind of obsessed with Plasti-Dip from how easy it is to get away with stuff, even if you don't like it. And this is the first car I've driven that has the white Plasti-Dip. A lot of people have the black Plasti-Dip on their wheels, but this is the white Plasti-Dip, and it looks really good on this car. You don't really see white wheels on this kind of WRX or anything like that, so that's kind of nice. So hats off to that. Another thing about this car, the tack is in the middle, so it's really easy. Even though I'm being a total noob when I launch this car and I'm going all over the place, I can look down at the tack and it's like, oh, okay, I'm ready to shift. With my car, you kind of look to the left a little bit, which is not that big of a deal, but you understand. So I'm gonna go around this S-turn. I'm just gonna do like a little third gear, and I'm not gonna kill it, but let's just see how it does. And I'm gonna turn traction on because I'm a pansy. All right, getting a boost. All right, oh, hello. And around the bend in the wet. I do not care. Okay. Another backfire. Very, very nice. Oh, I feel like I would kill myself in this thing. It has so much grip and has so much traction that I'm not scared to get around anything, and it's awesome. Another thing that is glorious about the boxer engine is the boxer engine. And the way it sounds, it's almost like not in a negative way, I promise, but almost like a rip-off V8 almost. It has this deep growl, and the exhaust note on this is awesome. This has a Cobb tune in it too, so I'm assuming that might have helped as well. But as for the actual sound of the car, it sounds awesome. It's not too loud, it doesn't drone at all. Like, we're cruising around on a rainy day, and it's not like it's a droney big muffler like there are in a ton of STIs. Because I've been in a few STIs where after 45 minutes of riding in, I'm just like, kill me now. I can't do this anymore. It's one of those best of both worlds things. When I was on it, when I was flooring it, it's loud and it has a backfire, which everybody loves a backfire, come on. Well, if you don't, you're kind of weird because I like fire. But let's move on. When you cruise along, it's very civilized and it's very easy to drive, easy to navigate, all that good stuff. As I go around a corner, there's only one thing I notice about the interior so far that I don't like is that, okay, I kind of exaggerated that, but when you go around a corner, these seats, they're not Recaros or anything. They're very comfortable. Like, I feel like I could take a road trip in this and be A-okay. But going around a corner, they don't hug you at all. Like, I'm just like the little, just lanky kid thrown around the bends. even though you have tons of grip and you have all that confidence, it would be nice if you were planted in the seat rather than holding on for dear life, if that makes sense. As for all of you totally economical viewers, all 2 of you who watch my channel, this gets not very 4-cylinder-ish gas mileage numbers. It is turbocharged, and it's gonna be hard to, WRX, it's gonna be very hard to resist getting on it. Like, I'm telling you, like every 2 seconds, I just wanna get on it and hear it spool and hear it backfire. But if you're on it all the time, you're definitely not gonna get the best gas mileage. It's like a 12 to 13 gallon tank, and it's very similar to my Mustang. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting from that too. I will say the turning radius in this, and it being all-wheel drive, I did a U-turn earlier to start more video to take a road again. It's definitely not as bad as an Evo. Evos, you might as well be a half crescent moon. You have to go all the way wide, and you have to do like a 16-point turn. And I'm gonna merge onto the highway. Come here, Prius. You're mine. Even though it is still drizzling and rainy, we're cruising on the highway right now. There's a little bit of road noise, but nothing annoying, if that makes sense. Nothing that's just like, oh my God, I couldn't imagine doing this forever and ever and ever. And with the all-wheel drive, you have enough torque and enough power in this motor to merge onto the highway, as you just saw. And to change lanes and everything, it's very easy. All the stuff that's essential for like a road trip, like your blinkers, your wipers, everything's right in front of you and within reach. Another really cool thing is that he has a little, it's kind of like a tuner and access port. It shows stuff like maps and along the lines like of that sort of thing. And it also shows PSI, how much, how many pounds you're pushing boost wise. I really like this shifter also. It's really easy. The clutch on this, it's one of the easiest first gear leaves that I've ever driven. And the throws on the shifter, they're nice and crisp, and they're pretty short as well in a good way, and it's not in an annoyingly notchy way. And you're confident you're in gear, but it's not overly obnoxious. As for the trunk space in this car, it's actually really practical. You can fit a stupid amount of stuff in the trunk. Anyways, I would like to thank my friend Hi for driving all the way from Roanoke, Virginia to here. That's about a 3-hour drive, so major props for driving all the way here to let me drive his car. That's no easy feat. And I want to thank you again for letting me drive this car. It's been a privilege, and I haven't driven one of the new Subarus yet, so I had a great time. This thing made me feel invincible around turns in the wet. As always, guys, I want to thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it, and as always, take it easy. I'll see you next time. Okay, does the back actually work? Oh yeah, they also come with license plates in case you get pulled over. Because here in Virginia, you have to have a front plate as you sit in the back seat. It's good.